Hello and welcome to The Regulars. I'm Stacey McGonigal.
I'm Jason DeRoss.
I was not ready. I was not ready for what we are seeing today.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it's Friday.
Yeah, it is Friday. The vibe is here.
Oh, yeah, killing it.
And we are not ready for this entire Friday. I'm losing my mind. I know I said I was going to bring it, and I didn't. So now I have to really
Is it Friday? Because I'm still up. I thought this is great.
If you're wondering what People, our comedy show will be like, this is part of it. And let's just get to why we're here. It's Friday. It's casual. We can't even do this without who, Jason? I took a sip. Didn't even answer me.
I gotta hydrate. It's time to. We've got Mr. Casual
Friday.
Yeah! Oh, that was Jason. That timing on that intro is better than ever.
What's that?
Jason is going to be in character this whole show, and we all know it.
Here's the thing. You guys think this is a character, but this is called lack of sleep. And this is a real Jason DeRoss at this point. So.
And then Jan in the chat said, "This is the real Rob Baker."
Yeah. Usually I hide the mustache. This time I'm letting it out.
You have to. You got
to tell everybody what you told us just before we started about who you were.
Totally.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to go for John Goodman in The Big Lebowski, but I ended up looking more like Stan Lee. Rest in peace.
Obviously, R.I.P. on that.
Obviously, R.I.P.
Obviously, R.I.P. You know what I mean?
Oh,
yeah. Whoa. Oh, no. Did I? Oh, wow.
What?
I was like, did I look up to anything at all about Larry the Cable Guy? Hell no. So, we'll see what happens today.
I love that Jason thinks this man is Larry the Cable Guy.
I didn't look it up. Maybe that's Larry the Cable. That sounds more like the guy from in that song from Ferris Bueller's.
What I love about it, it's like a homemade version of the Ferris Bueller's Day Off song.
It really is. And honestly, when I found it yesterday, I was just in a moment of hysteria. Just like I had been at my computer and then I heard, "Oh yeah," and I laughed to myself. I played that sound clip for hours. Oh,
Can we just have a minute? Can we hear it isolated where we don't make any sound for a second?
Of course. Okay. Let me do that for us. Oh wait, hold on.
Killing it.
So that's me. That's my version of this man. And then.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Sexual.
Killer. Healing.
Rock on 420.
Sexual killer.
He's a sexual killer. That can't be the name of this podcast. Also, I just want to point out that I believe Kayla just said, "I want to wish everyone a happy 1 week anniversary of the Barbara of Somewhereville." Yeah.
My lady.
Okay.
Can I say something just quickly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a downer at all, but I have.
Uh-oh. It's Friday, man.
Yeah, but hold on here.
You're both yelling so much.
What?
Jason,
What's this red thing on my microphone? The red light keeps going on.
there's people who listen to this audio styles.
I'm so sorry.
I'll stay back here for a bit.
Okay.
I have a bit of a qualm with Jason's outfit today. Is a vest casual? Or is a vest formal? I open the floor to you.
Oh, you're asking for like the defense?
Overruled.
Overruled. Sustained,
Buddy,
brother.
It's not
Sustained, brother.
not about the vest. It's about what's outside going on around the vest and what's on inside the vest. There's nothing on the inside. The party's on the outside. It's, well, you know what? Here.
Jason, I hate your background. You've had better ones on.
Okay, great.
No,
How's that?
Jason, I honestly think that wig, Jan already said you're going to lose 6 pounds wearing that wig. And I think adding the robe was a mistake.
I'll fucking wear it every day if that's the case. I will pretend like this is my true hair. I'll go to a dentist appointment and be like, work around it.
Oh, Amanda says her mood is already lightening up and she's only been watching for mere minutes. And my tears are already in my boobs.
My upper lip is sweating into my mouth.
Okay, I want to just make a formal. I just want to be very, very direct and very honest with you guys. Next Friday, I'm going to blow it out of the water so much that none of you will be ready. I know you've
That
heard it
promise
before.
was made last week. That promise was made last week.
I know. I know.
But
I know.
I feel like that just goes along with most of our podcast is always like, here's an idea. It's going to happen. Sometimes it does. And sometimes it doesn't.
Well, let's get into the drinks so we can start sipping them.
Yeah,
And,
please, please.
Fuck yeah.
so today we did a Canadian
They asked if we're
classic
drunk already. And
No.
yeah.
on
Yes, I
friendship
am.
and wigs. There's something about putting a wig on that just bones me up. It's all of a sudden you're about to do sketch and you're just like,
I'm fully boned up right now.
we're boned. I keep pressing the other one. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about what we're drinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Today, we went for Canada's official drink. Mm-hmm. The Caesar.
The Caesar.
Oh,
It's got-
celery stick.
Yes.
It's
of course.
got Clamato. It's got vodka.
Yep.
It's got hot sauce. It's got Worcestershire.
Yeah, see?
Sure.
Nobody can say that word.
It's got who knows what is pronounced and what's not pronounced in that word.
The
Yep.
W silent.
I will
It's got
tell you,
Worcestershire.
people get nervous when they hear Clamato, and I did too. And then I went to the States and had a Bloody Mary, and I was like, no, Clamato's where it's at. It's lighter. It's saltier. There's a brininess to it. It's
That's the
delish.
reddest Caesar I've ever seen, I think.
What, mine?
Not Baker's. Yours is, it looks like a fruit punch.
Well, that might just be the lighting from my camera. It's fine. I also, what did you rim it with? Celery salt?
You know what? Great question, because I made my own celery salt.
Okay.
Isn't
Pump
that crazy?
the brakes. What? Indeed. I gotta add a bell to this goddamn thing. How'd you make your own celery salt?
I spent like a week drying a bunch of celery leaves.
What?
And then I crunched those up into tiny little, I put those in a food processor until they were like the size of salt. And then I mixed it with salt. Celery salt. Bam.
God damn it. I was gonna put a pickle in mine too. I really was.
Did you put pickle juice in yours?
I did, and I'll tell you this. I rimmed the glass, which sounds disgusting, but I dipped it in pickle juice, and then I rolled it in Old Bay, which is like really spicy and like kind of seafoody.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really good.
I've never coated the rim with pickle juice. That sounds fucking great.
And the only reason I did it was because I ran out of limes.
Oh yeah.
We've become full shock jocks on Friday.
The drive at 5.
Coming at you in the morning. Live and hot.
Baker's mustache is already gone.
I will say this too. I believe Snake King entered a bit late and he went, whoa, is that Stan Lee? Bang on.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Okay, so Jason, did you make yours?
Okay, so here's the disappointing part.
Okay.
Because I was out partying all last night. I don't have Clamato and I could not get Clamato. So this is a failed Caesar mission. And I was like, well, how can I make this Canadian? So today I'm drinking
Oh, you can't
see
you can't see it because of your green screen. Oh no, did we lose? I think we lost Jason. Oh, there he is.
Crashed it. He crashed it.
You crashed it.
Hold on. Here we go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, geez. Why isn't this working?
It is working.
Yeah, this is what I'm drinking. It is.
It could not be more opposite to what we have.
It could not. It could.
I'm drinking a Canadian maple syrup whiskey.
Wait.
Yeah, back up a little bit.
Canadian maple syrup whiskey.
How many Y's are in that maple syrup?
The maple syrup.
What do you mean on the first of the word or the end of the word?
All together.
6.
You say 6?
Yeah.
Jason, are you prepped and ready for? I feel like this is great because all we need is a wig from you now.
Hold on. I'm gonna make it a Caesar.
No, please don't do something gross. I'm gonna get upset.
Jason.
Don't. What'd you do?
Beef jerky. Like I said, I promised beef jerky.
Oh wow.
And there it is.
Okay. Listen, I think you just wanted to eat beef jerky, and whatever reason it got you there. There you go.
You're not wrong. Oh, maple bacon.
Wow, there you go.
I gotta mute if I'm gonna chew on jerky for a while.
Oh yeah. I say let's see how long it tangles without context. Snake King just said, and on the 10th week, casual Friday or casual turned into crazy Friday. Well, you wait till you see the full-blown version of the Barbara of Somewhereville. It's going to be nuts.
I also feel like, is Haley back a day and still on the chat because she wrote, "Oh my God, I have to watch this apparently."
Well,
video.
you missed it because I.
Oh, we brought it up again. Okay.
Yeah, I just put the apparently kid in here. Real shock jock stuff.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, can you hear it? Ready?
No.
Okay, let's just. Why don't you focus? It's that wig.
Is that or allegedly at this point now? It's just turned into apparently.
Apparently, my grandma's gonna do the Powerball. I know Lauren Michaels is in the chat, so I want him to see all of our ranges. It's time for us.
Also, like, shout out to Heather who reached out on story. She was like ready to go with a Caesar today. She's already popping them as well. So people are out there drinking with us.
Cheers, everyone. And the best thing about a Caesar is it can be such an easy mocktail. Oh my. Holy crap. Oh man, it looks like your name's Ronnie.
God, turtles just showed up.
Turtle, yeah, hell yeah. You look like you with that wig sound like this guy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that voice is basically Baker.
Oh yeah.
There was no difference. Zero difference. If you're listening to this at home, one of those was a sound effect. One of them was Baker.
Oh my God, I'm dying. I really had a lot of fun last night. You know, we get our kicks where we can in the quarantine, and I found this YouTube link that was like all the shock jock sound effects, and I lost. I have to send you guys
just
the video.
18 toilets.
It's so lame in the best way, and
Well, you know what I want to do with that idea, Todd?
So now I have sound effects that are dolphins, dolphins for no reason. It's like,
We're going to find a reason for those dolphins today.
yeah, I'll load up the dolphins just in case.
This is a shock jock show. Dolphin or porn? Let's play it out. Let's see what happens.
Dolphin or porn. Oh my God.
I choose dolphin, Johnny. Wrong. Flush.
Is this video or this audio coming from dolphin or porn?
I don't think any of us want to answer that question now.
Well, that's the year they won the Nobel Prize. Peace on Earth, straight from like. Never mind.
Oh my God. Haley goes, I left the room for a second, and what is happening? And you know what? We're only 14 minutes in, and I'm scared where we'll end.
What?
Oh, that's so
I
funny.
am so
When you
sweaty.
guys leave the room, do you turn the volume off? Is that what happens? Because
Well, she must just
oh, it's
hear.
because of Baker. Yeah.
But what did Baker do?
Well, this is you. You've turned into your Elton John personality, apparently.
He's just fully eating a pickle, and I like that.
I know. I'm afraid to eat this jerky.
Cool. I don't think you're that afraid because you guys are just crunching around. It's so gross, you guys. It actually makes me so upset.
Can you get some of these sound effects of just chewing?
No, I will mute you guys. I have no problem doing that.
I'll mute myself.
Great. Why
He
don't you?
muted himself.
Oh, yeah.
Win, brother.
Oh God, this wig has changed too. Guys, so I wanted to ask Casual Friday, how's your week been? But I feel like the wig says a lot. We're all
The
sipping.
week has been really good. I'm in week 4 of the 100 push-up challenge.
How's that going?
It really sucks now. It's the point now where it's like, well, now I hurt every day.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
I've taught myself how to poach eggs.
Okay. So this is a huge thing because I tried to poach an egg the other day and you have to like spin the pot, no?
Yeah.
And do you do it with vinegar in the water?
No.
They do that at restaurants because it's quick and easy, but then you can taste the vinegar.
That's so egg and vinegar to me sounds like, well, that's the grossest chip flavor.
Yeah, I hate vinegar chips. It's really gross.
I would buy those chips.
Egg and vinegar?
I'd buy it in a heartbeat. You got to try every chip.
You buy it.
Doesn't matter what the flavor you put out there. I'm trying it.
Jason's mantras. Number 14. Got to try every chip.
Girl, you gotta try every chip.
Girl, you haven't tried this chip?
Girl, you gots to try that chip. Too much. I really don't like salt and vinegar. But like, yeah, I thought that was the key to like a
Well, you
poached
don't
egg.
like salt and vinegar?
No, I hate it. I think it's really gross.
If I bite into a salt and vinegar and my mouth doesn't hurt and my face doesn't squeeze into itself like entropy, it's not a good chip.
Honestly, only a chip would make you sound so smart.
How did eating chips teach you like so many new words?
And he said them. First of all, he said meapple, and then he said entropy, no problem. What's going on with you? Are you okay?
Yeah. How do you guys say meeple?
How do you guys say maple syrup?
Hey, just a quick. I just wanted to just ask the room.
Oh,
How
there's
do you
no
guys
Y in
say
syrup.
meapple?
Maple syrup.
Meapple syrup.
I feel like that's a great hook for a rap track.
I don't like you saying the word rap track.
I know. That was even almost edited before it came out of my mouth, which never happens.
Really?
Yeah.
Like it's pure appropriation. Jason even saying the word rap track.
Yeah, I didn't care for it. I'll be honest.
I think even just me saying rap, it's like, this is a real dated video, but you ever seen Twisted Sister where like the dad yells at him for like being too loud? It's like, yeah, that's
What are you
that
gonna
guy.
do with your life?
What do you want to do with your life? Woo. Anyways, that would make sense to This is making sense to just me and Baker.
No, I'm loving it. Like I said, I'm loving these wigs, and I've now switched the view where you guys are just kind of up top, and I'm just kind of down below, going, "What's going on, you guys?" Oh my god, it's incredible. Someone said,
I dunk my salt and vinegar chips in cottage cheese. You know
Whoa.
what? I'm doing that the second. If I had salt and vinegar chips, I got to go get some today. That's what's happening.
"Oh wow, a real silence." So,
I'm
don't
sorry, I
even
was
know
reading
what
the
to
check 'cause there's a few things
say
going on.
about that.
oh no, that's okay. Listen, we don't force conversations or judge them here. Jason, do you have a bunch of dumb stories? I do have a couple stories I want to chat about, but do you have them on deck?
I mean, I have a couple today.
Oh,
I
wow.
don't have like a ding that's my stop amount. I have a few fun stories.
This is the express bus.
First of
This
all,
is the express bus.
I just want to say that Ding That's My Stop is we can't play it anymore because
No.
your feelings do get hurt when we don't want to stop. Which the whole point of the game is to maybe see if we want to stop.
No, I don't. My feelings don't get hurt.
Look at
It's
you
that I
fixing your fucking wig like it's your real hair. Can you just wear the vest? Yeah, you guys both.
I want to rock. We need to start a band.
How many times can I have?
We gotta get the band back together. What are you talking about?
Yeah, man.
I have to.
I was down at Tudes the other day, and those guys are looking for live acts on Thursday night. You in?
I'm in.
He goes completely shirtless.
Not cool. Right.
We can play a few covers, and then maybe get into some
Original.
jam. Just have a jam session. They'll love it.
I feel like I need that.
You know, I really liked the band at the beginning, but they just kept screaming, "I want to rock," and they never really got into anything. Oh my God. I can't believe it. I mean, we're only 20 minutes in and your shirts are off and everyone's sweating. There's been a wig change.
We die today.
Jameson says you guys look like you're in current day Motley Crue.
I was looking for a Motley Crue background. Disappointingly, not that many. I couldn't find it. Anyways.
Oh, that's very funny to me. Jason, are you excited? If I can take 1 second of our time to maybe talk about our really exciting show that's happening tonight and talk about people for a second.
Oh, yeah.
So tonight, I guess we'll all talk about it. So tonight we're doing our first comedy show, which is like exciting and nerve-wracking. You never know with a live stream, but that's the whole beauty of it. We've got some homemade vids, some sketches that we've done in quarantine solo, which is insane. And we're doing some improv, which I'm so excited by. So excited.
I'm mostly excited for the improv just because it's going to be like playing with friends again.
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally, brother.
Like since the band broke up, I haven't seen my friends as much.
Yeah.
We're back together, guys. We get back together. They want it.
The band was dating Pandemic and she blew it all to shreds.
Oh yeah.
But we really haven't it's really like we haven't performed. Like I'm like actually so excited for it. It's going to be so great.
Oh, it's all the people we love.
All the people
It's
we love.
Two little sandwiches.
Two little sandwiches.
It's Anessa Frantowski.
So funny.
It's Ashley Botting. It's Cramps the Dampers, whose real name is Chris Siddiqui. It's Nigel Downer. It's Jason DeRoss.
Yeah.
It's Stacey Majoniblu. Great Scooby-Doo sound effect.
That's how I feel like I'll be in the stream tonight. I'll just kind of be off and then and then we've got some Schmra Baker going on. No, it's gonna be so great.
It's at 9 p.m. So like if this continues for the next bunch of hours, it's gonna be a weird show.
If like meat, like beef jerky and maple syrup whiskey continues for the rest of the day.
Yeah. Like Shauna said, this vibe today is correct. She's loving it. But I think Mr. Maple Syrup is going to need to take a little nap.
Oh, there's no nap. That's not happening.
But it's going to be really fun. And if you want to join, it's at youtube.com/Stacey McGonigal. So it's on my YouTube. And then we'll probably get our own after that. But for the first one, let's just plant a little seedling. So you can go there and watch at 9. And the event is up, and I will put it in the chat right now too. If you want to.
It's basically Woodstock. So if you want to get out some LSD and all that kind of stuff, let's go.
What? Oh, Jason. Yeah. So you can also check out the People Show on Instagram, and there's like the link and everything there. Jason, it says Jason's cam will just be him sleeping on Charlie's bed. 100%.
I mean, that's how I improvise anyway. So it's perfect.
You know what? I will say this. As far as like improv goes, you really remind me of my friend Nadine DeJory, who will, I think, be on the pod next week. But they were the same with improv, where like the night would it would be at Second City. It would be ready to do our improv set, and Nadine would be like, "I'm so tired. Okay, guys, listen." This is how she talks. She goes, "Okay, I'm not gonna do much tonight. I'm a little tired." And then all of a sudden, she does a solo musical, going, "Hit it!" And then the musical director's like, "What?" Like she said, she was really tired. The same as Jason being like, "I don't know if I got it in me," and then he's like, the whole improv set.
I feel like the longer I've improvised, the less I wanted to move. So I feel like it's a natural progression that's happening that you can like improvise from your bed. Feels heavenly.
Oh my God, I improvise from my bed every day, you know?
If you don't think I'm in Charlie's room tonight on that show, you're crazy.
He's going to be like
crazy.
He starts sleeping in the dining room going, maybe I want this room too.
How can you sweat a vest up? This is insane.
How can you sweat a vest up? Okay, now I'm not feeling so bad for just staying in my jammers. I was talking to Two Little Sandwiches before the podcast today, and I was in pajamas, and I was like, well, I got to go get ready for the show, for the podcast, and just put on other pajamas. I was like, well, these are my show pajamas. Yeah.
These are my work pajamas.
I wish that my actual pajamas were as exciting as these pajamas, because I honestly...
Wait, you don't sleep in those?
No. I used to, but now
So when you get up and you get on the live stream and you show up in those, it means you've got up in pajamas and you've changed into other pajamas.
I'm running a small business, okay?
I'm doing a great job.
So I have on... my real pajamas. These are my business pajamas. Okay. Yeah. I add a little blush and I put on my business pajamas and my scarf.
Have a quick sip of maple syrup.
My maple syrup.
It's like a backwards Norwegian accent.
Oh, totally. Love that.
Maple syrup.
And is that where Bjork's from?
She's from Iceland.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love Bjork. You know what?
I love her so much.
I have put on Spotify, like, it's like a nostalgic playlist or something. And I honestly have officially turned into like my dad, where I'm like, I'll just be home, like listening to it. I'm like, oh, I remember when that came out. Doing a lot of that to myself.
The Bergs.
To the Berg. I wish Bergs was here just to be like, oh, Berg, remember when that came out? Oh my God.
I would pay $1 million to see Bergs walk up right now with his own set of headphones on.
Me too. You know what's really funny? I had to do this. I'm doing this film festival on Saturday. I'm co-hosting the after show. But in prep, we were like making some videos, and I had to make sort of like an intro video. I think they've scrapped that idea, but now I just have this video of me like turning with holding Burger to camera. And then Burger just stares at me and then straight to the camera. And I need to show it to the world, but I don't know if I put some music behind it. Like, I'm like, what do I do with it? I also just noticed Jason's mug. Fuck this guy with this outfit on it. Insane. But anyways, I don't know how to do this Burger video, but it will be premiered.
Oh, I cannot wait to see that.
Yeah.
I know. Maybe I'll put it up in the chat. You guys can just see it. But it's just me going like with this fat lard who doesn't care to. He likes to be lifted. He's just like, his ween was out. He doesn't give a shit.
Oh yeah.
I know that. You guys coming to my show this week?
Barely.
Barely. Do you want to get into some dumb stories?
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so not thinking that's my stuff. Well, we can do it. We can do it.
No, Jason, we can't because you're going to get
Because you
upset.
think it's gonna break me. I got you.
I don't want to. Those
And
weren't
my-
the words that were said earlier, but my goodness.
There's a couple things that we're going to do, and no one has asked us to do them today. Today's just like a real fun day, but we are going to play 6 Degrees to Larry the Cable Guy, and people are
Yeah.
going to give us celebrities, and we're going to try and do 6 Degrees to Larry the Cable Guy.
And I still know nothing about him, so it's gonna be fucking spectacular.
I feel like I know less.
My parents were really into
You might, because I had a clue yesterday given to me.
Oh, really?
Well, on the thing Mark Andrade mentioned, a movie that a lot of people are in that he's in as well.
Is it the Redneck Comedy Tour?
No, I wasn't going to say it out loud because then it gives Baker. I want Baker to go in even more blind.
Well,
than
Baker
me.
knows who Jeff Foxworthy is.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Okay, and as much as like he's hack, right? How he made millions upon millions of dollars by just going, "You're a redneck if you don't pay your bills on time," and everyone's like, "Yeah, yo!" Like,
Yeah, and there was a time when Jeff Dunham was the highest paid stand-up, and he has puppets. So
He has racist puppets.
oh yeah. I just wish my comedy act was just me being like, when you know you're killing it, and everyone goes, "When?" I go, "When you're yourself," and then you're just like a millionaire.
Oh, yeah, killing it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, killing it.
And it's just crazy that, and not to double back on Larry the Cable Guy, but after he talked about it yesterday, Jason, it is crazy to me that he's like, "Hey, y'all, when you live in a trailer," and then he really is like a rich man driving a BMW, and he's like, "Hello, my name's Larry," and you're like, "What?"
it's not even Larry. It's like
Larold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Did you enjoy the show? Perfect. Yes. Awesome.
Larold, the cable magnet.
Oh,
Magnate.
Oh, my wife, I love her very much.
Cable magnet.
Oh, Larold, insane. But I also get it because it's really fun to be like, "Hey, y'all, what's up?" It's the most fun to say that. And if you're in the chat, just like in your house right now, just be like, "Hey, y'all, what's up?" It's so fun.
Or just yell, "I hate this house" in that same accent.
I hate this house. Have you seen that little girl, Baker? There's this like,
Yeah, and her getting out of her crib.
and she's just like, "I hate this house. I hate this house. I hate this house."
Kids
Hey,
know how to
see,
stab you. They know
I think you
Oh,
have
yeah.
to write.
Exactly.
You got to write a type 5, but as that character.
Oh, a disgruntled 5-year-old who's Southern?
No. You do your Larry the Cable Guy, but it's just Stacy's Larry the Cable Guy.
I will require my mic to be attached to so much cord. So I'll be like, "Yo, what are we going to talk about today, huh? What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about husbands? Yeah, I think we will." Ding, that's my stop. That's going to be my catchphrase.
Is the name of this
I
character?
am a husband.
Is the name of this character Stacy's Larry the Cable Guy?
Stacy's Larry the Cable Guy.
You should just go and start your tour as Stacy the Cable Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this has to start by like next week.
I just want to be in flip-flops with a little kitten heel. So you hear the smacking as I walk across the stage.
Hey, how y'all doing?
How y'all doing?
You got to come in those PJs, and then you're good to go.
Yeah. Hey, y'all, let's talk about our husbands on their phones. Isn't it crazy? They think their phones are theirs. Ding, that's my stop.
I love that "ding, that's my stop" is your catchphrase, and it has nothing to do with anything.
No, but it just gives me enough time to just like cock my hip a little bit. Ding, that's my stop. Love Southern women so much.
You guys like pie?
Jason, this isn't for you. That's not for you, okay? Do you like pie?
You asked everybody to try that accent, and it's been building up in me. I'm like, yeah, this sounds very fun.
If you're
Feels
feeling
like appropriation to me. It feels
Yeah,
like
a
again,
Southern
Jason
woman.
is appropriating things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's fun, man. It's fun.
I'll say this, if you're feeling low, and you wake up and you're in quarantine and you're like, "Man, I'm just feeling really down," lay in bed. Don't go to your partner or don't, just lay in bed and then look to the ceiling and go, "Hey, y'all, good morning." And try not to pop out of bed and feel great. Hey, y'all. Anyways, let's get into some of these dumb stories.
I want to see somebody, i.e. myself, doing that on my lowest of lows days. You just come in and you're like, "God damn, fucking. Hey, y'all.
Hey, Hoff?
Hey,
that?
hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Y'all have a good day." Just break down.
That sounds like everyone's mother at her breaking point. Your mom there was always those one days where she's like, "Y'all okay? Everyone got everything they need? Okay,
Okay.
I'm just
I get up every morning. I look in the mirror.
I'm just y'all okay? I'm just gonna go to the backyard, okay? Okay.
Mom, is that a maple syrup whiskey and a beef jerky you're holding?
Mama loves you.
It's me, apple cereal.
Dolphins.
Oh, I thought that was porn.
Flush.
I'm wondering if I even have a toilet sound because I'm not above it.
We are slowly becoming the things we make fun of.
Isn't that always the way? Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
We're giving away some tickets to the Def Leppard concert. Let's go.
Because every time you'd listen to the radio and they would always press those buttons, I was like, oh my God, get a life, you guys. And then all of a sudden I was given the power and I was like, I get it now. I get it.
I could not be more excited about the road towards shockery.
Hell yeah. All right, Jason, we've kept this long enough. Do you want to get to your thing or?
Well, let's just see what's going on. Okay, great. What's going on in the world?
Oh, you just went on to CNN like right now.
Yeah.
Okay. What's going on?
What's in the news?
Is this funny?
What is in the news?
Something about a president. Okay.
Oh my God.
There is okay, so here's one. There's a beer company who's made a clone machine. And what it does is it allows you to sneak away unnoticed from your video chats. So
Love that.
yeah.
I love that.
And you know what? It's Coors Light. It creates a 30-second video loop of you so that you could be active during a video chat, just enough time to sneak away to the fridge for a cold beer, as they put it.
Honestly,
that is a great idea.
it's great. I've been seeing a lot of kids, like I've been seeing a lot of memes of kids that have turned their Zoom screen off to black and then changed their name to Reconnecting. Which it makes me think of that's what Jason would do. But I would love like just
Except then everyone starts talking about them and you just see them going, what? But this was a joke.
well, the funniest thing is
I got to go to my mirror. Hey, y'all.
hey, y'all.
My mirror says reconnecting. My mirror says reconnecting.
hey, y'all, you won't reconnect. Oh, God. That's like when you're a kid and you get in trouble and then you finally apologize to your parents so that you can rejoin the family. And it's like, are you going to behave? Yes, I'm going to behave now. Okay.
So much lower chin. So much, look,
I felt it so
Do you
deeply.
remember those when you actually felt those? That's a strong feeling when you can't even control your lower jaw because you're crying so much.
100%. But what's funny is like you felt it so deeply as a child, but I'm sure as a parent, I certainly feel it with my nephew. Sometimes it's the funniest thing to see where he's like, I'm going to behave now. And I'm like, all he did was like bare ass fart in the kitchen and we wanted to
That's
teach
what
him.
I was going to say. A lot of the times it's like they didn't do anything wrong. And even sometimes it's like it was unintentional, but the intention was like good. And you're like,
losing
well,
Baker. Is it because I said bare ass fart? There's
did
some.
that really happen to your nephew?
Okay,
Did he get in trouble for a badass fart?
can I tell you this? It wasn't my nephew. It was an adult we all know who
as a kid or as an adult?
adult
Well, then you
bare ass farts so that they don't drag a ham. So the bare ass.
So, got in trouble today for a bare ass fart in the kitchen.
Now, what my wife doesn't understand was it was date night and I didn't want to drag my fart into the living room where we had the wine.
Hey, y'all. You ever bare ass fart in the kitchen?
Ding, that's messed up.
Dang, I'm pulling this stop all over the house.
guys, this is getting pretty important. We're just at a really important point of the meeting. Can you just go see where Dave went for a second? What? He's just outside the door bare ass?
Well, he
Didn't
knows.
want to bring a fart in here. Good. Good. Promotion.
My grandma told me
New president.
one of my favorite stories that my grandma ever told me was when she was a little girl, she was with her grandmother, and her grandmother was going up the stairs, and my grandmother was following behind her, and she could hear like poof, 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 like a million farts. Like, yeah,
I've done it. Step farts? Step farts are great, man.
so she was going up the stairs, and then I guess my great grandmother, anyways, turns around to my grandmother and goes, "Ha! Didn't know your granny had a gun, did you?" And I still think it's one of the funniest things I've ever heard. And so that's what my nanny would say every time she would fart. She'd go, "Heh," like she had a little gun.
Oh,
Just the tiniest Scottish woman going,
And then it eventually goes, uh-oh.
bazooka.
Dragged a ham.
well, I love her very dearly, but I would be a liar if I said there weren't two times at least where she shit her pants. She had to deal with it. One when
Grenades on the field.
one time because she had too much apple cider. And, no kidding. Oh, it's gross. But
I
anyways,
remember, this is weird, but I remember my first step farts.
Jason, no.
I thought it was magic. I was like, what the hell's going on? I remember I was on my way to school and I was like, what?
Mark
I
Andrade.
have a magic power.
It was like 6 steps in a row and I was like, this is the best thing I've ever had in my life.
Mark Andrade just said,
it did sound like Price is Right. Do, 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 do.
Jason gets so sad because no one's around to hear it.
Your pet's spayed and neutered.
Mark Andrade just said, "Granny Had a Gun" is my favorite Aerosmith song.
We're playing that this week down at Tunes.
It's an ridge.
Granny's got a gun.
Again.
Granny's got it.
You change the words just a bit so you don't get sued. Okay, let's get.
What did my granny do? Oh, there's Jim Kramer beat me to it.
What's the next story?
Oh yeah, we're doing stories. Okay.
Baker has moved out of the tight frame, and all you could see is his armpit. No, you're in the wide. I was just like, should I change it to something closer? But it was just a bit.
Oh yeah.
Hey, brother, do you want to see Pits and More? Come to People 9 p.m., brother.
See you there, brother.
We'll see you there, brother. All right, Jay, do you have any more?
Yeah, there's this one about a phantom lock picker in Paris becomes a folk hero in Paris.
Wait, say that
So
again.
they
Sorry?
call a phantom lock picker. It's called the Phantom Lock Picker of Paris, and he
Okay.
becomes a folk hero because everybody's all locked up there, and it's this tiny, like highly densely populated city, and they've chained up all the parks. I guess there's a man calling himself Jose, told the Parisian Daily that he has been liberating parks in the poorer districts of northern and eastern Paris in a series of Batman-style nocturnal actions. And all it is he undoes the locks to these parks. And then when people wake up, they're like, the locks are free. But
So they're not allowed to go in the parks, and he goes, "I don't think so." And with nocturnal Batman-style actions.
yeah. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na, bap, chika, psh.
What if it's just really easy for him to remove the locks? What if it's just like, ha! It's just really quick. It's less cool. Can people still go? Are people going into the parks? Like, are they feeling like there's freedom there?
I don't know. I mean,
Okay, cool. Sick. Okay, sick.
well, I don't know. I'm reading these stories like as we go.
I wouldn't stop here necessarily.
Okay, great. Jose, who I'm going to read this part though. Jose, who claims he only picks locks as a hobby and makes an honest living from a normal job.
He's
I'm
a
honest.
locksmith for sure. He's a locksmith for sure. His name is Joe.
For sure. First of all, have you ever tried to pick a lock with a bobby pin or something? It's impossible. You'd have to
It's
be
impossible.
You have to be a locksmith to know how to pick a lock. That's
Yeah.
what he does for a
If
job.
Bruce Wayne was a locksmith, like the Batcave would look very different.
There'd be a lot of cardboard boxes and wet magazines on the floor for some reason. That's what I think.
His outfits would just be more like pajamas and like the
Batcave would be more
Batmobile
of a
would be-
like a the Batcave would be more of like a warehouse, with some shelving and things
I'll tell
on
you,
it.
I've been locked out a couple of times, and I will say, Baker, how you look right now are the men that show up to get me into my apartment. Well, you need to look. It's $65. No, $65. All right. $45.
Yeah, up front, stand outside.
Yeah, when they say that, and I go, what? All right. Tip me then. Tip me good. You just get me in my apartment.
Yeah. Wouldn't want to be out here tonight.
Where's your shirt?
I liberated it.
Oh, okay. Cool. That's amazing.
Some cops came and put some locks on my buttons.
So I liberated my shirt and gave them a bare ass fart. Good night.
Oh, ding. That's my side.
Don't go in my van. That's where I leave all the farts.
Here's what's crazy. And oh my God, why did I even do mascara? That's so funny. But someone today is going to bare ass fart. They're just going to try it. And I wonder if they'll go back. Have you ever bare ass farted?
You never bare ass fart? It's like you don't take showers.
Oh my
I feel like part of the bare ass fart has to be in a place where maybe
Okay.
you don't think you should be bare assed.
So I'm going to bare ass fart in Ralph's today
Yes.
in the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah, because you're going to get cottage cheese to dip your salt and vinegar chips into.
Got it.
Also, everyone, just be careful about just really be careful about farting in the shower, because as my one of my favorite stories of my dad is he farted in the shower, and then he said he had to have another shower because the fart made the first shower not take.
That's why your dad's in our band.
My dad would love to be in your band
Yeah, he plays the jug.
with his ass.
Have you seen that bare ass jug player?
He's sick, dude. Looks like Van Morrison.
You're my brown eyed girl.
Oh, hell yeah.
We once played outside of Lollapalooza for like 3 seconds.
Outside of Lollapalooza. First of all, we have to do the Barbara of Somerville next week, but I would also love to do it behind the music with you guys.
I feel like your dad has to be here for this one. I feel
Oh
like
my
we need
God.
him.
Hell yeah. My dad, once he figures out the internet, first of all, he goes, hey, I'm really looking, are you excited for the show you're doing? I go, what show? He goes, Jason. Jason was promoting it. I go, you didn't see what I was promoting?
I don't follow you.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Oh, it's because I didn't do it over the computer. I called him and I was like, here's a promotion for you.
That's what
Jason
my dad.
sent me a letter.
Yeah, my dad respects that. A phone call. Absolutely.
Well, he just flips the phone. What's that?
Yeah.
Show. Okay.
That terrace is pretty all right. Hey, where's my jug? I got to bare ass do some music.
Is bare ass when something is really important?
Oh, honestly.
I got to bare ass finish these taxes, yo.
So there I am, I'm doing this presentation, and I got to bare ass it for that promotion, right? So just describing something as bare ass is hilarious. If you just go, hey, so Jake came in to the living room. If you're like, Jake comes in bare ass to the living room.
He's bare assing it through the living room.
You should have heard how he sounded. It was full bare ass. So good. All right, Jay. Do you have any more?
I do.
He's
It's almost
no,
done.
Jason, please. Oh my God, you guys are illegal. I'm muting you. You're all muted.
Do you want more stories? Can you hear me?
Kayla just said, is Rob wearing pants? I know he's wearing shorts, but when you moved your leg up, it looked like you were fully nude because your shirt's off too.
Casual
He's
Friday.
bare-assed.
He's
I bare assed the fuck out of this chair.
when those thin stems approached the frame. I was like, he looks naked. I know he's not, but let's just let it land. He's safe. He's with me. I got him.
You know what I look for when I go to a furniture shop and I'm like, oh, I'm just looking for a couch. Well, can I help you?
When you
this one's
sorry,
been
sorry.
bare-assed. This one's been bare-assed like crazy.
Did you say couch?
Couch?
Couch. I dumped some maple syrup on my couch.
Bare ass fart. First of all, you got to be careful, guys. Don't bare ass fart on a couch. I just think that there's no coming back from that. There's just not.
It's hard to explain when you have a dinner party 3 days later. You're just like,
It's hard.
They're sitting where I bare ass the couch.
It's hard to explain, he says. I think, first of all, that's the title of this podcast. It is hard to explain. Today's episode, it's hard to explain.
I think when you put that in there, there's going to be some algorithm that changes the name of all of the ones we've ever done too. It's hard to explain.
It's hard to explain. Like, how do people explain what? Like, people are taking time out of their day to tell their friends, well, I saw grown adults wear no shirts, vest, wigs, and talk about bare ass farting on a couch and how there's no coming back from it.
We died.
You should subscribe. You should
Please subscribe. And you should subscribe. Oh, I'm dying here. Okay, listen, we're approaching the end, and I thought I would be remiss if we didn't at least play 2 rounds, at least, of 6 degrees of Larry the Cable Guy. I might be changing the vibe of the party. I might be the one pulling out the guitar. I'm not sure. But if you have a celebrity you'd like us to do, then at least I have, I've really done one of my promises. I've completed one of them. So put your celebrities in the chat, and we will play 6 degrees of...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Larry the Cable Guy.
Y'all. I think I will, just out of curiosity now, watch another Blue Collar Comedy Tour, because as I remember it, they all get a set. So it's like Jeff Foxworthy, Larry the Cable Guy. Wow, who are the other 2 guys?
All those other guys.
You're really starting to help. You're going to help this game out because we're going to get names that connect to Larry the Cable Guy.
And then at the end, so they all do their sets, and then
Neil deGrasse Tyson comes in for a sec.
he does. But then at the end, they all sit down and they like drink a beer, and then they like talk about life, and like just
Really?
It's obviously pre-planned. Yeah. Okay, so the first one, we've got some in. So John Mayer. So 6 degrees of Larry the Cable Guy starts with John
Are we doing
Mayer.
this? We tried it 2 different ways yesterday. Solo? Or are we doing it?
Bill
we go around-
Engvall, that was the other guy. So what it's going to be is Jason will say something, like a thing to connect. That'll go to Rob. He'll connect that. I'll come back.
Great.
And we'll link it. Okay, so Jason, go. You got the first one.
Which one are we doing
John
first?
Mayer.
Okay, so John Mayer saying my body is a wonderland, which is like Wonderwall, which connects him to
No, you don't have to say which
Liam.
connects him to.
from Oasis.
Wait, are we doing just stream of consciousness?
I'm connecting 2 people: Liam from Oasis.
John Mayer
And
to
John
Liam.
Mayer.
Okay, so John Mayer saying a body is your wonderland. And Wonderland is also, say that again?
Wonderwall.
Yeah,
It's like
Wonderwall. Wonderwall. Okay, great. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oasis is a band that Liam Gallagher was in.
Yep.
Gallagher is a stand-up comic
We're already there.
who smashes watermelons. Your clue is watermelon.
Okay. Watermelon is something you enjoy in the summer outside with bare feet.
Yeah. Yeah. And feet is like Bigfoot. And there was that movie that was Disney, and it was it had LeBron James voicing one of the characters. LeBron James.
LeBron James is known as King James. King Ralph was a movie with John Goodman in it, who I'm imitating right now.
Okay. John
Henry.
Goodman was in Roseanne, where he wore a lot of plaid. And you know who else wore plaid? Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Next one.
We got to go faster.
Okay. Snooki. Ready? Snooki from
Yeah.
Jersey Shore. So I'll start.
Who starts? You go.
I will. Snooki was in the Jersey Shore. The Jersey Shore is related in many ways to New York City.
Yeah, New York City. That's where dreams are made of. Was sung by Jay-Z.
Great. Jay-Z is the first rapper to be worth more than $1 billion. The TV show Billions has that guy with the buggy eyes in it.
Okay, buggy eyes.
Okay, now wait. Do I have to finish it or is Jason finishing it? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Baker finishes it.
Okay. Buggy eyes. Buggy eyes is also a characteristic of a fly. And where does flies find themselves? Around a lot of citrus.
Great. Citrus is like an orange. And you know who else is orange? Snooki.
I hate this game. You've come back to Snooki. You have to get to Larry the Cable Guy.
Who says? Who says?
And Snooki is married to Larry the Cable Guy.
It was just a burping sound effect. Oh gosh, I think we did it. We did 2 rounds. I really like this game. I don't know why it brings me a lot of joy.
What a move to bring it back to the first clue in the second last step.
Yeah, and then when challenged, rip a piece of jerky and have more confidence than he's ever shown in his entire life. Who says?
Guys,
Says Jason
who
never.
says, you think I follow rules?
I just bare ass farted in your kitchen.
Speaking
I'm
of
bare ass farting right now.
Speaking of bare ass farting energy, we have an amazing show coming up on when I've lost my mind tonight. On tonight at 9 p.m. on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Stacey McGonigal. The event is already there. You can set a reminder. So if you're like living your life and you get a reminder, so you can go, oh, right, the show. It's pay what you can. There is a ticket. If you can't, if there's no pressure, if you can,
no pressure.
please. But if you can't, just enjoy. I don't know what the show will be. It's gonna be so fun. It'll be like this. So get down for just a wacky sound. Follow Baker on all social medias. That'll all be listed below. Jason, is there anything else? He mutes himself near the end. Friends, I can't believe it.
Jerky.
I can't believe it's been 10 weeks. What an absolute joy. I can't wait for week 11. This is absolutely bananas. Casual Friday, you are our favorite. We love you and adore you.
I love you guys so much.
Jason won't be here on Monday. We have the lovely Ashley Botting and the lovely Jan Caruana for the ladies in the chat for Monday. So I'm really excited about that. And if you're listening to this,
I'm sad I'm missing it because like Jen Caruana and Ashley Botting.
get out of here, Jason. It's not about you now. Ding. That's Mazda. So we'll see you tonight at 9 p.m. Again, go to the People Show, or you can follow us on Instagram, and we have all the links to the show tonight. And we will see you all tomorrow or Monday. Bye. What?
See you Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.